Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Subsistence. Well, not Subsistence Land. This is Subsistence Loading Screen. This is my fifth profile. Basically, it's season 5, so I actually have all the profiles from all my previous seasons still intact, and I'm running out of space. This is the last one. After this season, I might have to figure out what I'm going to do. But that's beside the point. Why are we here in the loading screen? Well, this is the Alpha 50 experimental branch. It's now available. Anybody can participate. You just go into Steam's library settings and you go to options for subsistence, and you set it to experimental branch, etc., and then you too can have access to experimental. Just so you know, though, it is experimental, subject to change. Cats and dogs may fall from the sky. We don't know. Just be careful. What I have actually done is I have backed up my save files just in case this all goes sideways, because I'm going to do something a little bit it's unusual for me, but I am trying to be careful because this is a YouTube series, so I don't like losing things. I don't like losing progression. It ruins the story. Anyways, so what's the situation? We are at, only revenge attacks. I did change that before. What I'm going to do is we're going to take a look at this, but we're going to temporarily, for this episode, we're just going to jump into January. I'm not going to play January for real. This is just for this episode while we discuss the thing. Hopefully this is not going to be a horrible mistake. We'll find out. But what I want to do is I just want to take a close look at winter. I haven't actually had a chance to see it yet. I did basically, this was recorded about 2 hours after this. I did take a look before this. I was going to actually record another episode, and then I thought, you know what, maybe I should check to see if experimental's available, and it was. So, so I jumped back out, and here we are. All right, we're going to continue from the last save in January, and then we're going to start this in the next episode. We're going to go back to spring, just so that we can do some progression. Here, let's just start going into it. Because I don't have cotton, I don't have the ability to make any of the winter clothes. I haven't prepped for any of that. So that's going to take a bit of time, and so yeah. And I want to see what winter's like so that I know what to expect and what to. Oh my God! Oh wow! Oh oh! I want to go check the ice. Check the ice. Check the ice. Oh. Oh, I'm taking hits on my health. Oh, we could get attacked by wolves and stuff from the oh, this is actually so cool. All right, let's get back into safety, because look at that, I'm already down to 74%. Let's see what happens when we go just over here. We're wet apparently, which is not good. That's going to take a hit. -7 degrees Celsius. All right. Here, let's cuddle up. Let's escape the insanity here of the thing. We're just gonna cuddle up next to the little wood stove, and we're gonna go through the release notes with snow and everything going all around us. This is so cool. Okay. All right, so this introduces this. This is the Alpha 50 update. It is seasons. The seasons update. Basically, it brings seasons into the game. The game transitions through all 4 seasons, and apparently each season has its own characteristics and all of that sort of stuff. There's like the visual characteristics are that, let's see, early spring, grass will start to grow and sprout. Flowers and meadows, etc., etc. Trees that have shed their leaves will regrow their canopies, and rivers and lakes will thaw as the temperatures rise. Very cool. Summer apparently is very warm. It can get very hot. The foliage starts to recede, and a lot of the grass will go to seed and all that sort of stuff. So I guess you lose all the flowers and everything. Very sad. And then in fall, as can be predicted, you would basically, it gets even cooler. The foliage starts to turn red. I'm assuming those are the deciduous trees, not the conifers, right? So basically, leafy trees will start to lose their leaves, but they'll turn red and all that other stuff. So probably these trees over here, these ones. Hang on a sec. Those trees that. Oh yeah, see the ones that don't have leaves. Okay, very cool. And I'm taking a health hit again. I don't know if this was a good idea, but we're gonna do it anyways. Oh, do I have any food? Okay, let's have something here. And oh, I'm gonna water. Okay, I know ahead of time because I watched Game Edge's video. that I have to, in order to get water, I have to come over here and do this, and then I get snow. Pretty cool, right? I get snow, and then you can basically take the snow, and you can cook the snow in the campfire. In the wood stove. I hope this is actually how it works. Let's find out from the release notes, shall we? All right. So, in winter. By the way, yeah, fall. We have to finish fall. The leaves will blow in the wind and all of that. And then moose enters the rutting season. He's going to expand on that a little bit later. I did take a peek at some of these notes. So, yes, that becomes very important. Now, winter brings in harsh, cold temperatures, snow and blizzards. Everything, the lakes and rivers freeze, as we can plainly see. And then, let's see, much of the grass will die and get buried with snow. And then you saw his preview video that showed all of that sort of stuff. And actually, we can see it here, too. So that's pretty awesome. You can see, look at all the snow on the trees and everything. Isn't this... Oh, this is so cool. Oh, cold games. I am so impressed. This is just awesome. All right. And then, so the trees themselves they have the seasonal behaviors, as we saw. They have, like, the winter without leaves, and then through, as can be expected, through summer, fall, red leaves, losing their leaves in the winter, et cetera, et cetera. Very cool. So heat and hydration are now very important. So in the cold, apparently you will lose protein levels very quickly. So you will need more protein. In the heat, you will lose your hydration levels very quickly. So you will need more to drink. Speaking of that, do I have? I might need this because I'm hanging by a thread here. That's what we're doing. I'm going to make a fuel brick. Okay. All right. And did I eat my only protein? I did. How's my vegetables here? How about if we eat that, and let's just keep going. We got things to do here. This is actually really quite awesome. So yeah, and basically there's a new symbol, much like when I think if you're. Oh yeah. By the way, there's new symbols when you're. See, if you're in the radius of the campfire, see in the bottom right-hand corner, 95%. As you move away, 66, 26%, and then it disappears. So there's now a percent impact of a fire based on range, which is kind of cool. And then as you move away, I don't know if there's a winter symbol, but that's okay. I think we can figure out that we're in trouble. Okay, so and there's also a heat symbol. It looks like these wavy lines to show when you're overheated, et cetera, et cetera. There are radiators. They will have to be crafted. They cost, 10 scrap, 4 bars, iron ingots, and 3 electronics parts, not electrical. It's the actual manufactured ones from pearls. This is the reason why I need to prep, because I need to get a hold of some of this stuff. They are much more powerful, the radiators, than the fires, etc., the campfire and woodburner. They have much greater range. Their coverage is, basically also, an open base like this is a problem. You need to enclose your base pretty well if you want to make the best out of your heat sources, especially the radiator. So that's kind of cool. And as with the fire, the radiator will also provide small health regeneration. Now, the radiators do draw power from the base, so yeah. Presumably, you're not going to run them all the time. I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll discover that as we move along. There's also the converse of that. There's an air conditioner, which has the same materials requirements: 10 scrap, 4 ingots, and 3 electronics. Oh, it stopped snowing. Oh, isn't that lovely? No, it didn't. Okay. At least it's not like crazy, windy, noisy stuff. So that's kind of awesome. But there's apparently, the radiators have a sort of a heat wave emanation effect, and then the air conditioners have a little spinny fan, apparently. So that's kind of cool. And they can drop the temperature in your base by up to 20 degrees Celsius. 20 degrees. I don't know if that's Celsius. I'm not sure. I use Celsius, but I suspect he doesn't. Now, the other thing is that there are new. So there's there's new base mechanics. So the size of your base, whether it's enclosed on all sides and all of that, are all have a thing. He says that have an effect on the temperature and the effectiveness of your heat sources. Apparently, an open door won't impact like the internal temperature of your base, but it will provide you will be cooler if you stand in the open door. So that part's not been really implemented. He doesn't have true volumetrics, as he puts it. So that's really cool. And then there's also the melting of the snow to make water. We just saw that demonstrated to us quite clearly. We're still good on the wood level, so we're not going to worry about that. All right, so there's that. And then you saw how I filled the thing with snow. You just go out there and just like if filling it with water, you just go and stand in the snow and fill it. So that's kind of cool. I'll get into that in a second because I think there's a nice repercussion to that. Moose rutting season. So between mid-September and mid-October, moose will enter the rutting season and they will become highly aggressive. And instead of fleeing, they will actually stand their ground and attack and chase you, which is probably a death sentence. So, yeah, when you enter that period, you will be notified. The game will notify you, and you'll get an icon. Right now, oops, there's this January. It tells you the month when you're in this screen. There'll be a little moose icon right here. That's apparently in the little diagram thing. So, right, and we get frozen rivers and lakes, which are plainly demonstrated here. Very cool. Look at that. Isn't that neat? So that's the winter scene. Basically, the... what is it? Essentially in winter, you cannot get kelp, clams, sandstone, fish, etc., anything, and crystal from the cave. So yeah, we're gonna have to plan ahead for that. But the nice thing is you can actually run across lakes now, so that's pretty cool. All right, in the winter there are white wolves instead of bears go into hibernation, and white wolves come out. Now maybe what we'll do is by the end of this. Maybe we'll brave the certain death and frostbite, and we'll actually go and see if we can spot any of this stuff. But the white wolves will replace the bears because the bears go into hibernation, and the white wolves are, of course, camouflage for the snow, and apparently they have more health, and they have higher hit points, and they yield more than standard wolves. So that's kind of cool. Water temperatures are now actually the same as the world temperature. Apart from, previously water temperature were the same as the world temperature except for the -4 degree wetness penalty. It is now treated separately, and we'll have to discover what that means. There is a winter jacket that you can make. In fact, there's a whole bunch of clothes. There's actually a sweater, but we're talking about the jacket. You need padded cloth, cotton. This is why I shouldn't go into winter yet. I don't have the ability to make this stuff because I don't have cotton. So that is an interesting thing. There's also the sweater. Now, by the way, the armor level of this thing is not that great. And also there's the sweater. And again, the armor level is not that great. So it sacrifices armor for warmth, both of these two items. So, and apparently with the winter jacket, you cannot wear a combat vest with it. So yeah, you're particularly vulnerable. Fortunately, though, so are the hunters. And I think I have to hit into my protein bar stash. So are the hunters. They are wearing these too. So they are also more vulnerable. So that's kind of a nice little balance. So weapon usage will now see all the weapons. They have little have health bars now. So you will have to, and then you can repair them. Right now there's no repair option because my stuff's not damaged. But you will have to repair your weapons, etc., etc. And then, like, if you have an upgraded weapon, it costs more to upgrade them. So there's maintenance now on all the weapons. Very, very cool. So also clothing has damage. So there's, like, the clothing damage, and that also has to be repaired, I should say, not repair. But, yeah, we'll experience more of that later as well. And if you get when you get hurt, and if like a clothing item gets damaged sufficiently, it will get a red X through it, and then it gets removed from your body and put in your inventory. If your inventory is full, it will eject that item of clothing. So be aware of that. It'll make a ripping sound apparently. Okay, hunters, as I say, as said before, they also have seasonal clothing, so that's kind of cool. Their clothing is a little different, I think, in color. Ours are blue, and theirs is like more of a camouflagey color. So that's kind of awesome. He talks about status icons updates. So yeah, he did add the little numbers in the next to the fire, but he also added some new symbols for heat, and also there's a new symbol for the radiator for when you're close to being impacted by radiator. There's a new heat pack. Where is that? First aid right here. Look, I've got purposes for my rotten meat now. Very nice. We can do that. Okay, you know what we're going to do? Here. It gives you apparently 90 seconds. So let's grab the rotten meat. And what else do I need? And medicinal thingamabobbers. So let's make a couple of heat packs. There we go. And then we'll put that back in here. Yes, I planned this. That's why I was letting all that meat go bad. No, I didn't plan it at all. All right, so, oh, cool. There we go. We've got ourselves a heat pad thingy-mabobber. We're going to put that right there. And so basically, oh, and also in normal and hardcore modes, apparently, if you get spawned in the wilderness during the winter, you will be issued a free heat pad so that it helps you get some warmth to allow you to get back to your base. Very cool. That is the little touches that we really do in like cold games for these things. Wolf and bear fur has been updated to be more dense hairs and stuff like that. That's kind of cool. The fishing line thing, he mentions that, but he said it wasn't rolled out a little early, but he's just bringing up it as just to mention it because it is super awesome, which I completely agree. There's what is it? Oh yeah, there was an item drop down fix thing. He apparently it was causing issues in certain parts of the screen if it rolled off the side, so he fixed that. Reduced loot during the winter. So in the winter there is less loot in general. So crates dropped and hunter kits have slightly less loot during the winter months. That's, you know what? Fine. That's part of the game, right? Dropped kits now save. So if you die and you drop your kit in the middle of nowhere and then you leave the game and come back, that dropped kit is still in the save. So basically you can still go and get it. That's awesome. And then let's see, extra server details and seasonal warnings when you join a co-op server. That's kind of cool. So you can't just accidentally drop in the middle of a winter scene. The seasons are 6 in-game days, so around 12 hours of gameplay per year for each season, etc. That makes sense. We've already talked about that. You can edit the current month, which I actually already mentioned. And now, oh, right, and lighting can now be disabled. Lightning can be disabled. Oh, I like lightning, so I'm not going to do that. But apparently it did cause some discomfort, which, you know what, if it bothers you, that's cool. You know, you can disable it, and that's just great. River water transitions have been fixed. Apparently, there's when there's that line, he's smoothed the line out. At some point in the future, maybe we'll go and take a look at that. Also, there's other notable changes. Increase the distance at which loot will not despawn from near players. Thank you. Reduce the volume of wind during rainstorms. Oh, hallelujah. That's awesome. Added a subtle metallic reflection to the base armor plating. Oh, that's this right here, apparently. Oh, yeah, there's a little... You can sort of see... You can see that there's a bit of a... Right, like, you can see... Oh, okay, yeah, let's just... That's good. Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna at least go out and take a quick boo around, but we're gonna use the heat pack when we do it. Okay, so let's see. Updated almost all the foliage. Oh, wind only affects the upper part of the plants now. That's cool. The menu map will display the same season as the most recently saved save games. Okay, fixed a rare bug with turbines not turning. New sound for picking up plants. Oh, we get to hear that. Okay. Added 1 second delay preventing players from drinking it from a canteen after filling it with dirty water. Oh, thank you, Cold Games. I've done that so many times. Reduce the volume of the double barrel shotgun fire sound. I like the volume, but you know what? That's cool. Reduce the number of ore nodes in the world and their size. Oh, the days of huge, plentiful ore nodes are gone. Oh, man. Prevented the edge case where fishing tackle would fall through the ground. I've never seen that, but that's cool. Higher tier shirts and pants now require lower tier as part of their crafting recipe. What? So you need a blue shirt in order to make the black shirt. Oh, well, that's not bad. The same with the pants. You need this. Okay, that's cool. All right, I can get behind that. That makes some sense. You're augmenting an existing thing. Sure, okay. That's cool. Random clothing items are no longer deleted on death. Yes, in normal mode, by the way. The starting M9 and low tier pants now start in low health, so you have to actually repair stuff when you do a fresh spawn. Also, let's see, added lower poly line of LODs for all the clothing. I can't remember what that stands for, but yeah. Then fixed sudden lighting changes while transitioning in evening, and I've seen that. So he's fixed that the sudden dawns. Fixed the bug where the light from the fire would okay, that's a co-op fire bug. Alpha versions now display in the top right corner of the HUD, as we can see up here. Okay. And prevented edge case in court. Okay, he finishes. There's a hardcore mode edge case that he fixed. He says, and I'm going to read this because it's important. Please note that this is the first step in truly bringing seasons to life in this game and lays a foundation for seasonal specific elements for future and existing features. This one has been tricky to balance. In particular, the temperatures being influenced by time of day, time of year, weather, wetness, altitude, clothing, sheltered amount, artificial heating and cooling. I will imagine I will follow this release with some balancing hotfixes once players have given me feedback. Thank you for everyone's patience while I worked on this one. You are more than welcome, Cold Games. Please share your thoughts on the new changes and what you'd like to see from the game moving forward. As ever, Mr. Games, Mr. Cold Games, you are a class act. I understand why this would have taken so long. It is amazing. All right, and I, for one, will not complain. Oh man, I can't believe I'm going to have to do this, but we're going to basically just let's dump some. Here, let's just get rid of you. We've got you. Here, I'm just going to dump some stuff in here just to get rid of it. I think, yeah, let's put that there. What I'll probably do, actually, let's just keep most of this. We're just going to do a quick little burn, but I want to. Oh, the fire! Let's not let our campfire go out. We're just going to do a quick little burn around the neighborhood and see if we can see. Oh, my fire went out. That's fine. I can live with that. You, and I guess you. We can put you there. Actually, I probably have to put something in my fire, in my, in the thingamabobber. Here, let's. I wonder what's the impact on this bad boy right here. It is getting light. Maybe it's still growing. I don't know. There was no mention of the plant beds in the release notes, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use one of our heat packs, and let's head on out. So I am now artificially warm. How's my food and water? Let's just do that. Okay. Chicken. Oh. The cold of winter has already set in and made my limbs all kind of weird and kind of gimpy. Oh, I can't believe that. Okay, let's go take a look around. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, we got some plants. We can hear the new sound for pickups. Oh, and we got a chicken. He's coming right for me. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. It's like a bowstring being plucked. Very nice. Okay, let's see if we can find one of these white wolves that have been mentioned. There's a black wolf over there, so we're not too interested in you. Let's go up this way. Hey, rabbit, how you doing? I should probably kill you, but we're looking for wolves, white wolves. Have you seen any? Apparently that's another black wolf. Oh, we got to watch out. There's hunters over that way. Now, I do have another heat pack. So, the nice thing about the heat pack is if you know you're going to go in for a battle, you can basically put on heavy armor and then heat pack yourself up into a winter situation. Oh, by the way, there is one. Oh, there we go. We've lost our heat pack. So let's. Why is there no wolves? Okay, let's keep going. But actually, I just realized I'm losing stamina probably because of the cold, and also probably here. Let's eat you. And there we go. No, I haven't found any vegetables yet. I don't know if that's part of the new mechanic, but I suspect that well, we don't know. We don't know enough about the game. We're going to get this rabbit, though. Because I still need protein. Oh, man. As I say, this... It's like I'm horribly impacted by this this cold weather. It's just terrible. Well, we've got Mr. Wolf there. We've got Mr. Rabbit. I'm not seeing any white wolves. Okay. Oh yeah, but my stamina is crap. This is so cool. Okay. Yeah, this is super dangerous. I can see myself, and I don't think it's all because of my. Yeah, it's because of the temperature. Even though I've got a heat pack, I still am getting a bit of a hit from the cold weather. Yeah, this is going to take so much preparation, right? Okay. Do we see any white wolves? No. Maybe on the other side? Let's just go back and... I think we're losing some light too here. Oh boy. Let's butcher. Let's cook. And let me go get some tomatoes. Oh, this is so cool. As I say, this is we're not going to keep doing this forever. This is really just a just to see what happens and see what it's like. I already lost my my protection, my weather protection, so that's kind of, you know, a thing. All right, let's see if we can spot any white wolves. That looks like a regular wolf. No white wolves. Oh man. Yep. And this is why this is a bad idea. This starting in January without being prepped. Okay, let's get some protein going here. All right. I can also eat some grubs. Okay, we've got a wolf. Let's get you. All right, and we'll see once we get around this corner. I just want to see if there's any... Oh, how am I going to wash my hands? Oh, I'm going to have to use a canteen. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so awesome. Listen to the sound and look at the wind and the snow. Oh. And look at my health take a hit. This is cool. Oh, I am loving it. Oh, I can't wait till we actually do this legit, where basically I build up to it and I'm properly dressed and prepared for it. I think this is really kind of cool. Oh, the sound. And of course I don't... Oh, I just forgot. I almost forgot. I don't have to worry about my weird entrance. I can just run right here. Oh, so can the hunters. Ooh. Oh, wow. This is going to be interesting. Okay, let's see if there's any... Got to keep an eye on things. I don't want to go too far from my base. The visibility is absolutely crap. There's one. Level 3. Oh, that was close. Okay, let's get back into the base. Oh my god. Nice. Let's get out of here. Oh, this is brutal. I love it. I love it. Oh, this is so good. What a change in the game. Oh, this is just... All right, let's head back. As I say, we're going to do a restart on this in spring. We've got our little campfire here. We're going to huddle up to it. Maybe we'll do a little bit of food. I'm going to wash my hands with that. There we go. In fact, we have to go out and let's get some snow. And I want to close out with one little thought. So we're going to head back in. We're going to have a little closeout with one little thought while we're huddled in our wide open base next to a meager little wood stove in the snowy depths of winter. This is, man, can you imagine? This is going to be so awesome. Okay, sorry, I know I'm going on about it, but I really do think this is so cool. Now, this right here, this is very important. I think it's far more important than maybe obvious. And I think, and I talked about this, I mentioned this when I was talking to Game Edge last night. We were after the 7 Days to Die stream, we were just chatting, the whole crew, right? And I was talking to, we were talking, amongst ourselves, and I said, that what's going to be really awesome, I think one of the, I haven't heard anybody else talk about it, but it's probable that other people have. But I think that this feature, this release, it breaks the dependency of the player of the game on the dependency on the lake and the lakes and the rivers. So up until now, you needed the rivers and the lakes to get kelp and all the other materials and stuff you have to get from the lake, and water is easy to get and all of that stuff. You can get water from snow now in the wintertime, and you can't get anything else basically out of the lake anyways in the wintertime. So you could have a specialized, a small winter base in the other end of the map, and I might do this, a small winter base on the other side of the map for winter occasions, and then a summer base down by around the water for summer occasions. And essentially, there's no reason why you couldn't do that now. You've got a plentiful supply of water. You just go outside and pick up snow and cook it. And really, it doesn't matter where your base is. I think that's really cool. You can't fish in the winter. You can't, all of these things. So maybe, I think that's really kind of I was just thinking about it. The only thing is you need 2 BCUs on the map. So you may have to, I'm not sure what the implication of that is for normal mode. But I think it's really awesome. So I want to think about that further, explore that idea. But I think that is one of the little things that I haven't heard anybody else talk about, is the way that winter and snow and ice and all of the blocking access to the lake also removes the dependency of the player on the waterways and rivers and lakes and stuff like that. You can now, a winter base can be anywhere. I think it's cool. All right, I think this is a good place to stop. So maybe what we could do is cook up some more water. There we go. And we can take a look at, I think we've pretty well, we could look at one more thing. Okay, we've got the heat pack, we've got new clothing items, and then also in here, we've got in the BCU, you can make a radiator and air conditioner. There you go. Very cool. Looks like a heat pump, actually, but it's a radiator and an air conditioner. Hey, Cold Games, could we have a heat pump? Oh, actually, heat pumps don't work really well in super cold temperatures, though. But I'm hearing noises outside, too, different sounds. It's just eerie and just cool. Oh, anyways, all right, so I'm going to wrap things up here. In the next episode, I am going to flip back to like March or April. I'm going to flip back to spring, and we're going to basically continue on, and we're going to do some prep for winter. I'm going to have to rethink my base design, I think. Basically, what I might end up doing is just compartmentalizing it so that maybe this section of the base right here is smaller, right, and is more easily enclosed, and that's where some of the storage is, and that's where maybe the wood stove is, and the BCU and stuff like that. And then the other parts of the base maybe can be a little more open and for fighting the enemy and stuff like that. Some of those ideas, that's some of the stuff that I've been thinking about. All right. Oh, you know what? One last thing. Let's see if we can spot our new neighbors. Well, we can't spot anything. It's... Holy crap. Oh, that is so cool. All right. This is a good place to stop. Thank you very much, everyone. Until next time, where things are going to be just a little bit warmer. You all have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye. I'm just going to try and get some warmth happening here because it's really gross out there. All right. Bye.